Good evening, good evening, good evening, great evening. Hey, folks, this is Wesley, $1 billion Virgin here. Hey, welcome to another Millionaire Midnight Rant. Welcome to the podcast here. And just in case you guys are not aware, I have successfully uploaded the latest rants to my podcast on Apple Podcasts and also Spotify. So if you need access to that, it's available for you, okay? It's live. It's up. So what's going on, folks? It is 12:41 a.m. here in Houston, Texas. If you're live with me right now, you're looking at my fascinating view of Houston, Texas here outside the window of my penthouse here. And, before I went live, I just thought about how grateful and how excited I am for the week. I mean, this week is going to be absolutely phenomenal. I mean, how many of you feel it? Like this week is going to be a insanely profitable week. Not only do I see myself making money, I see you, men and women, that is on this live right now, making a ton of money, ton of sales, promotions, the things that you desire, the things that you've been working diligently towards here. Okay. I love it. I love the positivity, folks. So here we go. We got some questions here for me. I want to do a Q&A. And if you're brand new to the rant, my name is Wesley, $1 billion Virgin. I'm a young self-made millionaire here from Houston, Texas. I am self-made, which means I grew up pretty average, pretty poor. But my parents did their best. I did drop out of college. I don't have a degree, but I do have a few millions. I do have a few $1 million in liquid cash, and I have millions of dollars in assets, more assets than cash, by the way, because when you start to make money, I'm a firm believer. You have to utilize that money to actually make you more money passively, right? And that can be real estate. That can be in the investment stock market as well. But, that's what they say, be smart with your money, which means just drop your money into assets. Just don't let it sit in the bank. I don't hold my money in the bank at all. I have taken all my cash out of the bank and I've poured into other assets that actually make me money, okay? So questions for me, Q&A. You guys can ask me anything here. This is Millionaire Mentorship. Nigeria, how are you? Roger, Carlos, Leon, Blanc, Matt, biggest homie, Tristan, Jordy. We have a question here. What's the best advice for young entrepreneur producer? You're a producer of music. Can you explain exactly what you do? We have a young lady from Argentina, or a young man from Argentina is here as well, Zoe. And feel free to comment your names here below. Hey, Nicholas, how are you, man? Got Candy Price. We have Jefferson as well. Producer of movies. Okay. So have you written any plays? Are you the guy behind the camera? Like, what specifically do you do as it relates to movies? It's your movie. Can I access it somewhere on the internet? Like, what have you done? I produce for a production company. I produce Land of Bad with Russell Crowe. I don't know if I've ever seen that movie. Okay, so what are you trying to do? What is your vision for it? Like, what is your goal? I guess you promote the movie Land of the Bad. I've never seen that movie. But obviously, okay, so on Netflix. Oh, congrats. That's huge, okay? So I guess what is your goal? I mean, if you're making movies on Netflix, that's huge. So I guess what is your goal? What is your vision? What is the bigger vision? To be on Netflix is amazing. So what's next for you? I want to get to next step. Okay, so when people ask me, well, what do I do? What's the next step? Like, my question to you is like, what do you want? If you had a dream to be on Netflix, you had a movie produced on Netflix, so what do you want next? That's why you can't have impotent goals. You need to have bigger goals. And I want all of you to read this book, Think Big. What is it called? Think Big. I I can't remember the actual name. I think it's The Magic of Thinking Big. Go get that book. And that's for the people who've already accomplished a large goal and they need to think bigger, okay? Think bigger. What's next? Hey, Tony, how are you? Rosario, how are you? What is the main asset you invest your money in? Real estate, real estate, real estate, okay? I do have a few million in mutual funds, Fidelity funds, Vanguard, SP 500, and I can't touch it. I just let it sit. I mean, I can touch it, but I don't. I just let it sit. I'm making about 10 to 20% every single year. So that's just sitting there. And it's making me money every day. And some days I lose money, but it's okay. Like even out of the movies, I want to just make my own content, be my own boss. Okay, so when you say you're a producer, so you didn't produce the movie. I guess you were on the production team. Okay, so what type of content do you want to make? Like when you say you want to be your own boss, so what do you want? And why are you not making content? You have social media, TikTok, Instagram. I'm not sure if TikTok is going to go away. I heard that TikTok may be leaving us and maybe making its exodus. So we're not sure about TikTok. It's kind of shaky. And this is why I share with all of you that have social media accounts and thinking that you can just rely on social media to get paid. No. Use social media to collect money to actually run a real business. Because I don't care. I mean, social media is not a real business. It's just not, folks. So it's just not a real business, in my opinion. Listen, my definition of a business is knowing exactly what your CPA is, which means cost per acquisition. If you don't know the cost of a customer, I don't care if you're a streamer, you get millions and $10 million a month. Like if you don't know what your customer acquisition cost is, it's not a business. Yeah, people are watching you now until they're not watching you. And if you're making millions of dollars a month with social media, I would say take that money and drop it into a hard asset. Okay? Because, social media is it's almost like luck a little bit. You got to have a product. You got to be selling something. Does that make sense? What's next? Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? I guess everybody loves the land of bad. I don't know if I ever heard of it. One of your people, you said if I invested, I would be making money after 3 months. Love, I do. I'm not understanding, Charlton. Maybe you need to run that ChatGPT so that would make sense here. Okay. What about an executive producer for a big screen? Wes, are you still on TikTok? Yeah. I mean, listen, I have an account on TikTok, just like I have an account on Instagram. But I mean, honestly, I'm not using this to monetize. Like, I'm not using this as a way to make money. This is a way for me to distribute my content as far as educating people. I can't even call myself old school because I make money on the internet, but I'm old school to the fact that I have to sell a product and a service. Like, I'm not just going to grow a social media account and think that Instagram and TikTok is going to pay me off of views every day. Absolutely not. I'm not a TikToker. I'm not an Instagrammer. I use social media just to communicate my message to the world. That's it. Which means if it goes away, I still make a ton of money. Get it? How can I put more pressure on myself? I guess you want to put more pressure on yourself to do what? And why do you think you need pressure? That's my question to you. What are solid businesses or safest choice you say? Yeah, like I said before, real estate. Honestly, I have millions of dollars of real estate right now, and that check comes in every single month. I have a PM, property manager, that runs it for me, and it comes in every month. I would say if you're making Like if you're making a pretty decent amount of money, pour that money into real estate. Real estate, in my opinion, it doesn't matter. Like the market's not that great right now as far as real estate, but people still, they have to buy houses, they have to rent houses. So if you can afford even a house, even one property, utilize it, okay? Buy it and have that money come in every single month. It's better than that money just sitting in the bank doing nothing for you, right? Because it can pay you for the rest of your life, because people will always need a place to live forever. And they're not making new land, right? No new land is being created, but there are more people for sure, okay? Thank you, AJ. Like, honestly, be smart, folks. You know, I'm trying to teach you. You get wealthy not because you just hit a home run. You get wealthy by learning how to spend and how to invest a dollar. Honestly. Okay? And it starts when you're making $2,000 a month. That's when it starts. Take some of your income, put it somewhere else where you can't access it, or you don't have easy access to it, and let it build, let it compound. That's how wealth is created. Too smooth. What's going on? Do you invest in commercial real estate? Not at the moment, no. Yeah, it's not like real estate is iffy right now. It's more expensive. But if you have cash, it's not a big deal. Like if you have cash money, who cares? The reason why it's iffy because of the interest rates, right? But if you got cash money, you got 300, 400, 500. I mean, you just buy your home. Get a PM to manage the property for you. You get a check every single month. And they have so many government programs. Like I have one of my homes that's on a government program. I get $5,000 a month, and it's not HUD. I do have a home on HUD too, but I have one house, and I'm making $5,000 a month, and I only spent $320,000 for the home. Easy money. When you say real estate, do you mean being a real estate agent? Absolutely not. I'm talking about being an investor, buying a home. And if you don't have cash money, well, you can get, maybe first-time buyers. What I'm saying, like, go out there and do your research, and go out there and talk to, real estate agents, and talk to the underwriting companies, talk to the loan, to get even educated. Like I say this, even if you don't have all the money and the best credit, but do your homework now. So when you have better credit and you have like 20% to put down, you have the money, you have the education that goes along with it. Make sense? Start doing your research about that now. Okay? What sources did you use to learn the ins and outs of real estate? Where did you start? Me, honestly, I don't know the ins and outs of real estate. I have someone that does it for me. I've learned, like at my age, I delegate a lot. I've made a ton of money. I'm gonna make more, but now I'm in a second phase of my life where I must delegate everything. Okay, like I'm the CEO of my companies. I'm the visionary. Okay, it's important for me to understand and communicate the vision for the people that work with me and work for me, different partners of that sort. So I delegate everything. Okay, everything is delegated. What I do is this, but I still work on the day-to-day basis because I like it. Like I like writing copy. I like running ads. I like building apps. I build web apps and sell them as well. I build products to sell to the world as well. I mean, I do a lot of stuff, but that's just kind of for fun. But it's work. But it's fun for me. How did you get to wealth to be able to invest in real estate? Well, I run digital marketing companies. I sell products online. And one thing about selling products online, if you get it right, and I got it right a lot of times. I got it right maybe 3 to 4 times. which means I've created a total maybe almost 10 plus products, but maybe 4 or 5 of those products did over $10 million plus. Some did 30 million. So I made a lot of money in the digital marketing space. And the great thing about the digital marketing space, I mean, you don't have to be right all the time. You could be right once a year, once every 2 years, once every 3 years. And when I say right, I mean, I'm talking about making multiple millions of dollars per month with like low overhead. So I have a lot of cash. That's why I have so many cars, folks. Like 80% of my vehicles are already paid off. And every one of my vehicles, they all cost over $100,000. I mean, because I just have a lot of money, okay? Because I'm smart with the money. Very smart with money, folks. What is your favorite investment? Real estate. What advice do you have for someone with bad credit? Pretty bliss. Fix your credit. How? I'm going to tell you how to do. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told one of my friends. Go to LexingtonLawFirm.com. Pay $70 per month. They will start to send letters to the creditors or the debtors that you owe to eventually get some of that stuff pulled off. How do I know? I did it. And I used to have a score of 400. And today, yesterday I checked my score. I'm at 790 now. I'm almost at 800. Let's go. Even though I never use credit for anything, but I have great credit. I have perfect credit. So go to LexingtonLawFirm.com, sign up, pay $70 a month, find the money, and fix your credit. You know, spend $70 a month for about 2 years. Let them work on your credit. Let them delete some of the stuff. Let them work deals for you. You call the creditors as well. See if you can pay 25% of, say if you owe $2,500, see if you can pay 25%, because they're always giving you deals, always, right? They're always trying to work with you. So work with them, okay? And it's better to do that than not to do anything, Pretty Bliss. Thank you for the badge, by the way. All right, good job, Ayet. Ayet says she has the money. Kelsey. Kelsey says she has the money. I love that. She's trying to be smart. Okay, you have the money. Well, can I give you some honest, genuine advice? I want you to start communicating better in the comment section. China is not a word. That's for childs. That's for children. Okay? Write properly. Write proper grammar. Okay? Spell your words properly. It's important. Kudos that you're making a lot of money. But make sure you're writing properly, okay? Perfect grammar, perfect spelling. Okay? Oh my God. It felt amazing. All right, next question here. How long did it take to be profitable from buying a house? I mean, so think about it like this. I bought a house for $300,000. I paid cash for it. I rented it out. I'm bringing in $5,000 per month, right? So how long is it going to take me to get to $300,000 back, right? Well, let's do the math. 5,000 times 12 is what? 60,000. 60,000 times 5 is 300,000. That's 5 years. So within 5 years, this is when I actually start making some profit. So, yeah. I mean, I'm setting myself up so when I get old, it makes sense? Because, when I get old, I mean, I'm still going to work and do my thing, but it's nothing like bringing in an extra 100 or 200,000 a month from real estate. Some play money. What AI do you use for your ADS, for your ads? For your ads? We use Clarify.ai, I believe. No, Creatify. Creatify.ai. Honestly, so many of them. We use a lot of them. I mean, it's just so many opportunities, folks. I would say go to ChatGPT and type in what are the best AI Facebook ad creators or AIs out on the market right now. So many of them. I mean, we have one ad that we've just created, and the CPA right now, just looked at the numbers, it's $12, which means CPA means cost per acquisition. So that means that we're paying about $12 per customer. And the average order value for my product or one of my products is $80. So you do the math. And we're getting ready to scale this week. Is there a cat over there? Hey, Sarah. No cats, no animals over here. What's next? Questions here. Thank you, Kelsey. All love. Best money advice. Easy. Listen, here's the best money advice that money can't buy. Spend less than you earn. It's that simple. You don't have to read a ton of books. You don't have to watch a ton of videos. Just spend less than you earn. That's all you have to do. If you will always spend less than you earn, even if you're earning not much right now, you'll be wealthy. Spend less than you earn. That's it. Okay? Jeffrey, how are you? Who's ready for Christmas? Merry Christmas. I'm working this Christmas. Christmas is canceled. I'm working. I'm not celebrating. I don't have a Christmas tree. I don't have time for this. No gifts. Just work. I know what you're thinking. Wesley, you're not going to celebrate Christmas? No! Work! Why? Is Christmas making me money? No. We're not doing the holiday sale. Would you possibly consider hiring a beginner who has experience and has value to add to in your company? Okay, so what are you going to do for me? What value are you going to provide me? Tell me. That 5 years to be profitable doesn't include property taxes or maintenance and insurance. Well, of course not. So as far as property taxes on this one house, I think it's like $5,000 or $6,000 a year. We don't pay any maintenance on this home. And as far as the insurance, that's paid up in a year. And actually the insurance is paid by the, well, we make the, what do you call it? The client, the tenant pay that. That's within the cost of the disbursement I get every month. So, yeah. Pennies. And a lot of my homes are newer homes, so I don't have many issues with them at all. You spoke about making and selling apps. Please, what are your thoughts on flipping domains? I don't know. I mean, I don't do it. I mean, I don't know anybody that does it. I heard like maybe 10 years ago people were doing it, but I'm sure somebody is doing it, but nah, I'm not flipping no domain. I don't know anybody that's just buying domains like that. Because you can just buy different domains with different TLDs. So I don't know if that is just a business that's even scalable anymore. Did you learn real estate investing from a mentor, or have you always been knowledgeable? Honestly, Sarah, it's not that difficult. Like when you hear real estate investing, you're like, oh my God, real estate investor. Oh, they must be super smart and educated. No, I am not super smart. I'm not super educated when it comes to real estate. Okay. As a matter of fact, most homes that I buy them unseen. Okay. My best friend is the #1 real estate guy in Houston, Texas with Keller Williams. This man is a beast. He knows everything about real estate. So he takes care of all of my real estate. I don't have to think about anything. He is the man. He does it all. I told you I delegate. Okay. I delegate everything. I just bring the check. I bring the money order. That's it. Sometimes I go to the signing. Sometimes we get what do you call the person, a notary to come to my place and I sign the paperwork and I'm done. Some houses I've never even seen. I have a house I've owned for like 5 years. I've never seen these homes. Honestly, I've never seen them. I just see the checks. That's all I want to see. Just checks. Give me that deposit at the end of the month. That's it. That's all I want. That FedEx that I get every month. Bring me my money. That's it. So you don't have to be super smart and educated. I mean, why do you have to be so intense? You buy a home and you rent it out. And you find somebody to do the PM for you and pay them like 10 or 5% per month, whatever. It's that simple. Wes, I work second shift at my job. Can I be a setter and still work my job? Nope. Got to be all in. And I think now I'm going to start charging people to be a setter for me now. Because we get so many people that say that they're serious and they get on board and they waste my fucking time. So now I'm going to start making people invest $1,000, $1,000. And you can get your $1,000 back once you make 10 sales. You make 5 to 10 sales, you get your $1,000 back. Because I've realized if people don't pay or invest as far as the entry to work for, especially a sales group, they waste time, they waste leads, and they waste energy. We have no time to waste, honestly. Like this year, in 2025, we're going to do $100 million. And I'm not going to deal with someone that's going to waste my goddamn time. It's not going to happen. Is it bad to meditate when you are tired? No. Meditate anytime. Hey, Lauren, how are you? What are your thoughts on ClickFunnels compared to ads? Okay, so obviously you don't know what ads are or ClickFunnels is. ClickFunnels and ads are not the same thing. ClickFunnels is a platform you use to kind of build websites and build funnels. Ads are advertisement that you use, that you pay money on Facebook, TikTok, or social media to drive traffic to places that have web pages with the platform of ClickFunnels. So maybe you don't know what the difference is or the disparity between the both. So I was listening to Kevin Trudell on meditation, and I was a bit confused. All right, Toby King. What's the difference between the visualizing as if we're in the moment and just focusing on the breath? So listen, when you first start meditating, good question, by the way. When you first start meditating, I suggest don't try to visualize. In the beginning, just focus on the breath, because if you're trying to visualize, if you're a brand new meditator, first of all, most of you can't get yourself to just sit and do nothing for about 2 to 5 minutes. And many of you may get annoyed or irritated because you're trying to create these images in your mind and you don't know how to do it yet because you've never done it before. The whole purpose of meditation is to get familiar with your mind, to get familiar with your thoughts and the unconscious thoughts. So you want to focus on the breathing because you have to teach your brain how to focus. Like your brain itself is similar to a muscle. You have to work it and tell it, say, hey, no, focus on the breathing. I'm thinking about the breathing. Teaching yourself in your mind to focus on one thing, like the breathing. And once you're able to do that for a while, then you can start inviting visualization and actually like mental rehearsal and things of that sort. Do you setter a closer in sales? Do you do setter and closing in sales? Do I do it? I run the company, ma'am. Elizabeth. What's a setter? Talk to a potential customer before sales? Absolutely. Yes, a setter, they're the people like a coach. They talk to the customer, make sure everything is great with them, and ask them a few questions and see if we can help them to further their goals along. And if they qualify, then we'll move them to a closer. Okay. How would you make your woman understand that you don't see the benefit of getting married if you want to get married to you? just tell her, man. Just let her know you don't want to get married. And if she's not okay with that, then go ahead and release her. Yeah. And, usually most young men are not ready to be married because they're not financially capable. Okay? And if you're not financially capable, don't get married at all. Work on yourself. Okay? Hey, Jasmine, how are you? I'm training that I work for you. Oh, really, Elizabeth? Do you have any sales experience? I wrote back of what job I could do and also the value of it. Would it be all right to message you either here or linking in to further speak on possibilities? Well, aren't you a producer yet, Kelsey? The one thing, folks, I don't want to do, I have a lot of people that reach out to me, say, I want to work for you, I want to work for you. And you're already doing something. Like, if you're a producer, Kelsey, if that's your passion, you need to do that. I don't usually hire people that want to jump on board with me because they feel that, well, maybe if I work for West, it's a better opportunity. And let me leave what my passion is to do what Wesley does, or let me work for him, because that might not work for you. Okay. I would rather take a person who's not doing anything, at all right now. Like, I would rather take a person that's already doing the job that I'm looking for, like salespeople and setters, not someone that is in a completely different field and feel that they can move fast as far as money to work with me. Maybe so, but I don't like doing that because typically these people, they don't last because that's just not their passion. That's not what they want to do. Okay. Now, if you're willing to invest and pay me $1,000 to get started with me, I'll take $1,000, and I hold $1,000 just to make sure you're serious. I just got to the point, folks, that I just can't just hire people without some type of investment. Yeah, I mean, you need to show me that you're serious, because you can't waste the training which is very expensive. To train people, it's expensive. To do mock calls, it's expensive. We do training every day. We do sales. All this stuff is expensive. It costs money to do that. So if you're serious, like all of you say you are, oh, I'm serious. Okay, we'll invest $1,000 then. I'll hold that $1,000. Once you hit your 5 sales, you have the $1,000 back. What product or program are you trying to sell for your company as a setter? Yeah, once you get hired, we'll let you more about that. But right now, we don't share that information. I'm training, setting, and closing. Okay, Elizabeth, you have any credentials? Anything you can show me what you're currently doing? Do you have the investment of $1,000 to ensure that you're serious about what you're telling me in the chat here below? Hey, Chris, how are you? Please, will you repeat the last rant before your phone went down? Person, I was ready to take that rant many times. That'll be nice. Yeah, I apologize, folks. This morning, that rant was on fire. That Sunday mindset message, oh my God, it was good. I'll do it. Maybe in a couple of weeks, I'll do it again. Okay. But I should have charged my phone. I lost that rant. And the crazy thing, I went on TikTok and I went live as well. And I lost that too. But it's good news because it gives me an opportunity to do it again. Hey, Aaron D., how are you? Hey, Carmen, how are you? I want to consider because I currently have nothing in production. I do work in sales for a company. I could do the deposit to prove myself for sure. I understand that totally. Okay, great. Now, I like that. Now, to be very honest with you, like Kelsey, what she just said to me, I like working with those type of people. Like $1,000 investment doesn't scare her. Because if you're scared of investing $1,000, that means that you're bullshitting me. Right? It's just the truth. Like if I say, okay, you're serious? They'd be, I'm serious, Wes. I'm ready to do anything to work for you, work with you, because I want to make millions of dollars. I see that you've helped a lot of people making $1 million, which I have. Like in 2025, the lady that's working with me now, she's been with me 3 years. She'll make her first $1 million this year. And that's less than 3 years. It's pretty good, right? So, yeah. So Kelsey, just reach out to me in the DM. And if you don't mind, record a video of you explaining to me why you want to work with me and talk to me about your sales skills. Convince me, like sell me on yourself. Like make me feel so fascinating with your video that you're going to send me via the DM that I'm going to say, yeah, I got to bring this young lady on board. Because to be very honest, I just can't waste time. Honestly, I just can't. We have so much going on right now. The company is growing. We're creating products every 30 days right now. And we're launching them. And we just need more people talking to our customers, right? We have a 98% customer satisfaction rate right now. I mean, they love our products and what we have done. We're using AI heavily right now to do a lot of that customer satisfaction, if that makes sense to you. So we really need people who are really serious and committed to working hard, but having fun in the process. You know, we try to travel at least once a year as a team. I'm taking my team to Bali, Indonesia next year. So we're going to have a good time there. So yeah, it's a fun group. We have a ton of fun. We work hard. Don't get it twisted, but we have a ton of fun in the process. Did you become a millionaire by doing all the work initially? Yeah, I did all the work initially, of course. Next question for me here. What area are you looking for? A setter for sure. Setters. You start as a setter. If we think that you have the skills to be a closer, then we'll promote you. What are your different products at the moment? Yeah, unfortunately, I can't share that with you. How many setters on your sales team now? We have a few. Go soon. How are you? Angie Bruck, Dana. Hey guys, in about 5 minutes, can you remind me to charge my phone? I got 20% and I don't want to go dead again. I don't want you guys not to have access to this. Hey, Steven, how are you? Sahar. Do your setters make their own hours? No, we give you the hours, but you work from home. But all our setters, they all work 10 plus hours, 12 hours a day. It's normal. But they'll make a lot of money. Every setter that works with me, they all make over 6 figures. But you will work 12 hours a day. Thank you, Regina. Next question for me here. Why won't you promote your own product on your page? Because I don't. I'm in Australia. Does that suit you for after and closer? Elizabeth, are you prepared as well to invest $1,000 to prove to me that you're very serious about working with me? Vicky, how are you? Of course, I can send a DM of the video for sure. I'm more happy as well as excited to connect and share who I am. Yeah, thank you. And let me tell you something, folks. If you ever want to work with me, I do read all the DMs. I don't answer everybody. But listen, Ariella, she's the VP of my company now. She is a young lady born and raised in New York City. You can see I follow her, right? We follow each other. She works for me. I mean, she met me online. Literally, this woman met me on the internet, okay? She was 27 years old. And this woman sent me videos every day. She was in videos and said, I can sell for you, Wesley. I'm telling you I'm this. And one thing I love about her, because she communicates well, she had passion, she was driven too. I love that. And she was very persistent, because I didn't answer her in the beginning because I was getting too many messages, obviously. But she was very consistent. And within 2 years, she's a millionaire now with me. She makes millions of dollars per year. Okay. So that could be you too. That could be any one of you. I've realized that the most dedicated people I usually get from my rants. A young lady by the name of Georgette, she works with me. She lives in the Bahamas. I just came back with my girl. We just went to the Bahamas, had a good time, and had the opportunity to go to her place. She has a beachfront property out there. Yeah, it's gorgeous, actually. And I went in her home. She got a nice setup. She living the dream, man. I mean, And that's what we do here at Virgin Media. You know, it's not just about us making money. It's about you fulfilling your dreams. It's my responsibility for you to communicate what you want. I ask every employee, like we went to Dubai last year, the beginning of this year, and I asked every employee, I said, what do you want? What are your expectations? And it's my responsibility to make it happen. And I do. You know, you tell me how much money you want to make, what are you trying to do? And it's my responsibility as the CEO to make that dream a reality. But I need you to be coachable and you need to listen. If you're not willing to listen, you're not willing to be coachable, you will be fired. And we fire people every week, okay? What's next? Hey, Sumi, how are you? I'm a trained actress, teacher degree, and years experience in sales. Okay, Elizabeth. Did you answer my first question about the $1,000 investment, though? Hey, Catherine, how are you? Questions here. And like I said, if you're interested in being a part of the sales team, like I said, we're looking for setters, work from home, 12 hours a day at a minimum, of course. And you have $1,000 to invest to start. And we just hold that just to see if you're serious. If you're not serious, then obviously we don't want to talk with you. But if that's what you're looking for in 2025 to make some major changes in your bank account, then send me that DM, send me that video, convince me that you are the person that I need to bring on board, and I'll take it from there. Do you have other positions other than setters and pages, like creative pages and videos? It depends on what you can do. You know, other positions are very technical. I would love to find an AI expert. I would love to get another media buyer on board, maybe a Google expert, ads, Facebook expert as well. Or somebody that's really creative with video. Hey, Goddess, how are you? Super Sammy, how are you? Floor, XMH, how are you? Honestly, Wesley, the last topic was everything for me. But please just enable your archive settings. Please help us repeat this sentence, sir. Enable your archive settings? What do you mean? I told you it was deleted. My phone got cut off, so I think if you're doing live and your phone loses battery power, that live is gone. Correct, guys? Am I right about that? It doesn't get saved? Where do you send to the video? I've done where do you mean? Are you asking me where do you send the video? You can send me the video to my DM. Mish Frost, how are you? Oh, well, is the archive settings enabled automatically? If not, the video is gone. Thank you, Angie Brunk. She said it's been 5 minutes. Let me find my charger here. Give me a second. Can I get a high energy, high income, guys? High energy, high income. I'm gonna swallow my floss. Let's go. All right, folks. Well, I'll check. And I'll see if that video is still there. It'd be a blessing if it was. My God. That was a great video. When the live ends, you will be prompted to click either save and post a live. Yeah, but the problem was my phone went dead. Like it shut off. So when my phone was back on again, the live was gone. Like it was just Instagram. And The live was gone. What was the topic? It was something pertaining to the subconscious mind. I got you, Toby King. It will be there since stream didn't fully end. It was still busy. Oh, really? Okay. Well, let me search. I will search. I will look. If that video was live, I will post it for you folks. And it was a great live. Let me tell you that. It was phenomenal. Lauren said probably not. Hey, Dr. Queen, how are you? Questions for me? Talk to me. If viewers were kicked out of the live, then it wouldn't be gone. But we stayed in stream, so it should be fine. Oh, okay. Because I didn't try to go live again. Once I got kicked off, I never logged back on. But I'm assuming people stayed on the live. You're right. That's a good question. But I don't know. I don't know who was on live today. Like when my phone went dead, did you guys get ended automatically? Too Smooth said, I got faith. I love that. Tahani, how are you? Great evening, Tahani. How are you? Netta. I got Alley Cat. How are you? Josh Vasco. Lucky Luciano. Hey, folks, can I tell you what I'm excited about tomorrow, which is actually today? And it's not making more money. It's going to the gym. I'm ready. I haven't worked out in 3 days because I was on vacation. Well, out in Bahamas with my boo. Man, I'm ready to get in that freaking gym. I'm doing 2 hours tomorrow. I'm working hard. I can't wait. I can smell the gym. I'm ready. Let's go. I'm ready to tear every muscle out of my body. Does anybody feel the same way? Am I the only crazy person I'm just thirsting for a workout right now? Tonight I walked on the treadmill for 25 minutes and I did about 50 dips. I'm ready to hit that gym ASAP. Let's go. That's right, Miss Sarah Reynolds. She pay attention. Chest and triceps. And I'm going to throw in some legs as well. And I'm going to get those glutes to get on fire as well. Some glute drives. How many of you work out? I'm just curious. How many of you go to the gym? Or how many of you have made a decision to be fat and overweight? I'm just curious. I got you, Toby King. Hey, Mia, how are you? Do you take pre-workout? Absolutely. Absolutely. In the morning, I drink apple cider vinegar, celery juice, beet juice, and I take a protein shake, a ton of vitamins, like a multivitamin that has like everything. Like it has about 30 different types of vitamins. From calcium, magnesium, vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin B12, whatever, all that. I take a lot of vitamins in the morning. And, pre-workout, of course, and ready to hit it. Speaking of pre-workout, oh my God, I don't think I have. I need to purchase some more pre-workouts, guys. I love it. Minsky says she works out 5 times a week. I like that. Like my woman, she works out a lot as well. Like I can't date a woman that doesn't go to the gym. And I've dated quite a few women that did not work out. And I told them, I say, listen, you need to work out. I get it. You got a beautiful body. You're looking good. But listen, you need to work out. You need to get in that gym. You know who don't like working out? 20-year-olds. Women in their 20s, man, they don't like working out at all. Some do maybe, but my God. I don't know why. It's insane. I love it. Like working out or lifting weights, it's one way to ensure that you don't age quickly. That's an anti-aging formula, like pushing weights and doing some type of exercise. Okay? Can you do a muscle up or pull over? Nah, I don't. I'm going to be honest. Nah, Matt, I don't do muscle ups. Not saying that I can't do it, but pull-ups is enough for me. I do pull-ups every day, and push-ups, and dips, and abs. Mexico City, what's going on? I'm 24 and I love working out. Best form of therapy, in my opinion. Absolutely, Kelsey. You got the right. Kelsey, where do you live? Are you in Houston, Texas as well? It is the best form. It's just, I love it, man. My God. Please check if your phone is charging, by the way. It is. Toby, thanks. Aubrey, she took care of me. Thank you so much. Sorry, guys. But that did feel good, though. It felt absolutely wonderful. I love yoga and Pilates. Yeah, I do Pilates on Fridays. I'll be back with my Pilates teacher this Friday. She kicks my butt. My God. Lauren, she is amazing. She is to die for. She's good. She used to work at the Houston Ballet. So she is insanely strong. And she does taekwondo. And she does it professionally as she competes. She probably could whoop my ass, honestly. What's next here? Thank you guys for the blessings. What's next here? Questions? Any more questions for me? I'm in Delaware, 35 minutes from Philly. I moved to Florida in February in Atlanta area to visit Kissimmee. Oh, okay, nice. My VP, Ariella, she's in Florida as well. Do you plan to reside in Houston for a while? Yeah. Yep. I'll be here for a while, folks. I mean, obviously, I will be traveling quite a bit in 2025. But, yeah. I wish I would have worked out in my 20s. You can work out now. How do you handle when it feels like your dreams and goals are so far away? Easy. Whenever I think or feel that my dreams are far away, I get me a set of binoculars, and I look in the binoculars, and then I realize that they're right around the corner. I get a magnifying glass. Okay? Listen, how do you know how far your dreams are? Like, how do you know how far you are from the achievement of your dreams? You don't know. Like, you could achieve it tomorrow. So I wouldn't make a suggestion. I wouldn't say that, it feels like my dreams are far away. I mean, maybe they're not. Maybe they're close. Okay? So I don't say things like that. I don't say, my dreams are so far away. Oh, my God. It seems so far. So far. Okay? Do you know Gary Douglas, creator of Access Consciousness? No, I do not. What's next here? How am I going to purchase a... What's next? Anna, how are you? Kevin Trudeau was talking about a burning desire to manifest, but to have that burning desire, you need to be angry with where you are. So what's the distinction between being grateful and angry? He said you have to be angry? I don't know. I don't know if I agree with being angry, but I would say that if you feel any pain, you should use the pain to drive you towards your desire. I'll say that. But I wouldn't necessarily say you need to be angry about anything. All right? But it's okay to get a little bit frazzled or a little bit disturbed. I use that word, disturbed. That you still haven't done anything and you're getting older. Okay? Like you're getting older and older and older and you still haven't achieved anything worthwhile. Allow finances, how are you? Allison, the brain and money doctor. I mean, I have some fascinating people in my life here tonight. I love that. I love that. I prefer the 7-day fitness concept. Not I. Why did you decide to stay in Texas instead of moving out of your hometown? I mean, Texas is nice. Maybe eventually. You never know. Maybe one day I'll move, but I will always keep this place. But, I mean, my family is here, right? Parents are getting older. So, I have a great life here. And then I can travel wherever I want to travel. Maybe when I get old, I'll move. Zoe Bands. Hey, P. Dot, how are you? Prin, how are you? Simply Sad, how are you? Questions for me. Talk to me. You know, listen, I'm proud of all of you for the questions tonight. You're more active tonight than usual. Sometimes you folks will sleep. I don't get it. I don't know why you're sleeping if you don't have at least 100 grand in your bank. How many of you have 100 grand in your bank account? Or at least 100 grand in assets? Anybody? And be honest, don't lie. I know you're going to have some liars on here. Like, oh, I got 100 grand. You don't even have anything. Who has 100 grand in the bank or 100 grand in assets? Just curious. Like if you don't have $100,000, I mean, like if you're 30, you don't have $100,000, like just $100K. Like what are you doing with your life, man? Honestly, I mean, you should not be spending time sleeping. Okay? In my opinion. If you don't have 100K, you don't deserve to sleep. I mean, if you're serious. You know, people say, oh, I'm serious, Wes, I'm serious. Good night, Wes, I got to go to sleep. Okay, yeah. Are you really serious? I don't think so. Yeah. Maybe you don't know how to, maybe your definition of the word serious is different from mine. Okay? Doug, does a mortgage count? Well, you don't own the house, so if you're paying mortgage, then you don't own the property. You can't sell it. Maybe you can refinance it but Good job, Kelsey. Shout out to Kelsey, man. She has $100,000 in her bank account, and she's 24. Shout out to you, Kelsey. I'm so proud of you. And she's a lovely black woman, and she has $100,000. That is like, man, show us some love in the comments below. Because let me tell you something, it's not that easy as you guys think. It's not that easy to have $100,000 just liquid cash in the bank account. And she did it at 24. So show that young lady some love right now. Oh, you're not black. I'm sorry. Oh, all right, Kelsey. My apologies. I'm looking at your photo, and it's so small that you're a black. I'm sorry. Alex World. Alexandra, how are you? Let me see here. Tristan, you have $100K in the bank? Good job, my guy. I say that because there's a saying that most people become successful when they move out. Well, what saying is that? Where did you get that saying from? Who told you that? Maybe they were broke. No worries, Kelsey. I apologize, but shout out to you. But you are a woman, correct? Hopefully. I try to look at you guys' profiles. They're so small. How did you really stay motivated every time? I just made a decision to do it, man. I don't know. Folks, come on. I mean, how did I stay motivated? Like, I just chose to be motivated. I mean, it's a choice. It's like, how do you go piss? Go to the bathroom, you relieve yourself. How do you go brush your teeth? You go in the bathroom, you brush your teeth. How do you stay motivated? Just choose to, I don't know. I don't even think motivation is the best word to use. Because every day you don't necessarily feel like doing what you got to do, but you just do it anyway. I mean, period. It's not about some of you are waiting to get motivated to do something. You're not going to be motivated to do everything that you need to do in life. Some days you don't want to do anything, but you still got to do what you got to do, right? So if you're waiting for motivation, you're not going to succeed greatly. Like, I got to do what I got to do. I mean, fuck motivation. It's just got to get done. Even if I'm not motivated, even if I don't feel like working out, I don't feel like working, still got to get done, period. Does that make sense? Like, I had to do 50 push-ups today. I didn't necessarily want to do it. It just didn't feel like it, but I did it. See, successful people, they do things regardless of how they feel. Like, how I feel? Oh, I don't feel like, well, what? I don't care how I feel. It got to get done. Right? How I feel has nothing to do with the action that I must take daily. Okay? We do what we feel is required. No, the only reason why you brush your teeth is because you don't want people to talk about you if you have stank breath. That's the only reason why you guys brush your teeth, by the way. That's why you take a bath, because you don't want people to talk about you. It's pain. Remember, it's called the pain and pleasure model. I've talked about this before. We do more to avoid pain than to get pleasure. Again, we do more to avoid pain than to get pleasure. That's the reason why most of you won't leave your job and start a business. Because in your mind, it's more painful to leave your job than the pleasure of starting a business. Okay? Chris Cross, how are you? Impress Gold, how are you? Honey Paris. Do you believe that the concept of being in a state of unconsciously component, you mean competence, can be accomplished by introducing that idea to the subconscious mind, and in time it will show the results? First of all, are you saying competence? You put component. So I'm lost. Is Beast Essentials, Miss Escobar. Isabella, how are you? You're very welcome, Ash. All right, folks, I guess I'm going to let you go here. Thank you for joining tonight's rant. And like I said before, if you're looking for an opportunity, give me a second. Okay. Yeah, if you're looking for an opportunity to work with me, especially in 2025, if you want to take your finances to the next level. And that's what I do. I take people from where they are and I take them to a whole new world. But you have to trust me and be teachable and coachable, and I'll do it for you. But like I said, just reach out to me, send me a video, convince me to allow you to work with me. Have $1,000 ready to send me, and then maybe if I see that you're suitable, then we may work together. Okay. Remember, all these podcasts are uploaded to Spotify, and they're also uploaded to Apple Podcasts. So you'll be able to listen and get access as well. You're very welcome. Yeah, I'm sneezing. I don't know why I'm sneezing. Maybe I'm cold. It's freezing in Houston, Texas. But guys, much love. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, if you got any value, hit the like and share button if you don't mind. If you didn't get any value, you don't have to like and share this. You don't have to comment the word value below if you didn't. I'll do better tomorrow, I promise you, okay? So much love. This is Wesley, $1 billion Virgin. Great night. Get to work. Don't go to sleep, by the way. Work. Much love, and let's go.